we're going to go over the basics of spelling a chord. A chord is at least two tones put together, played at the same time. So we're going to cover how to spell major chords and seventh chords. So just working in major keys, you take whatever letter you're using and you use 1, 3, and 5. Okay? So we have 1, 3, and 5 here. If we do, for example, C, we go C, C, D, E, E being the third, and then G being the fifth. Okay, and that can apply to anything. Now you have to remember your key signatures in order to accurately spell a chord. So for example, if we were doing A, if we were doing the key of A major, we have A, B, C sharp, okay, D, E. Same thing happens with flats. So for example, if we were in A flat, we have to remember A flat, B flat, C is the third, C, D flat, E flat. That's how you spell your A flat major chord, okay? And make sure we differentiate between A and A flat. Now, dominant chords. Remember when we're getting dominant chords in jazz, whatever the letter is, if there's a 7 above it, just a 7, then that means we're going to do a dominant 7 or what's called a flat 7. Okay? So for example, let's talk about C. The key signature is no sharps or no flats. So if we're spelling a regular chord, 1, 3, 5, 7, we're going to do 1, C, 3, E, G, 5, and then we add the 7. Now, in the key of C major, B is totally in the key signature, but because we have that 7, that dominant, we would spell the chord C7 on the chart, on the music, we would flat that. So we take B and we flat it, and there we have it, the whole C7 chord there, okay? And that applies to anything. So remember, when you have a sharp key and there's a sharp, you take away the sharp. If there is no sharp, you add the flat. Let's go back to our A flat and A example. So taking our A major chord, A, C sharp, E. In the key of A major, it would normally be G sharp. That would be our A7 chord. But because it's a dominant, because it's a 7, we flat it or get rid of the sharp. So we would spell it A, C sharp, E, G. Now, with our A flat chord, we have A flat, C, E flat, and in our A flat major scale, it would be G natural. But because it's A flat 7 chord, we flat that note. So it becomes G flat. Okay? So remember that. That's why it's important to know your scales, and that's why it's important to spell all of these chords in jazz so you know those little jazzy notes you can add into your improvisation. Thank you for watching.